Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
And Moses Woldu joins us on our desk with some big news for the Border City.
Yeah, some nice news, especially when you know a lot of kids going through the Western Hockey League. Turns out the WHL will be playing a preseason game in our fair city, and it's being billed as the Border Battle. The Edmonton Oil Kings and the Saskatoon Blades will face off here on September 6th at the Civic Centre. This will be the first time the modern-day Kings have hosted a game in Lloyd. Now, Edmonton's roster features a couple local boys in Kobe Moore and Andrew Kep. Meanwhile, the Blades will feature Chase Waters, who just signed with the team this morning. Now, details for the tickets have not been released just yet, but I'm sure it should be a good one. Now, 2 gold medal Olympians are in our city as part of the Prairie Toyota Clarkson Cup Tour. Tonight, Megan Mickelson and Natalie Spooner will be at the Service Sports Center interacting with hockey fans. But before that, Nemanisa caught up with the duo to get their thoughts on the tour and what it means for women's hockey.
So I'm here with Megan Mickelson and Natalie Spooner. You guys are both players and coaches in the Canadian Women's Hockey League. Let's start off with you. You guys are traveling with the Clarkson Cup. What's been the reaction so far?
So far, pretty good reaction. I think people are pretty excited that we're kind of storming the prairies, making our way through 26 different communities with the Clarkson Cup. So it's a busy summer for us, and Lloydminster's our second stop, but we're excited to be here because it's such an awesome hockey town.
Well, hockey, of course, runs the show here in Canada. You guys know this all too well. So what's been kind of the reaction so far? Because a lot of people know you so much more so for Canadian Olympic hockey, right? More so than the CWHL. So how important is it for you to spread the word about the Women's Hockey League?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I mean, women's hockey is growing so fast and so much right now, and I think if we can just get it out there about our league, because people realize that we play in the Olympics and they cheer us on, but as soon as the Olympics are over, they forget where we play, and that's in the CWHL. So I think if we can just get them out to a few games and they can see the caliber of hockey, it's amazing, and just get more fans to our games.
And of course, talking about the Clarkson Cup, everyone knows about the Stanley Cup, the Clarkson Cup, not so much. What's been some of the reaction when people have actually seen that cup?
Well, I haven't seen too much of the reaction so far. I haven't been around the Clarkson Cup very much because I haven't won it yet. But I think, again, a lot of people don't know what the Clarkson Cup is. It's our Stanley Cup. So something that people would be excited about, and something that I think we're excited to be around also.
And that's true. There's the superstition, right? Because you don't want to touch it because you said you haven't won it yet. But you, Natalie, you actually hold in the same year you won the Clarkson Cup. You also won Olympic gold. So how did that feel to be able to, first of all, to win Olympic gold is huge, and then to be able to finish it off with the Clarkson Cup?
Yeah, I mean, after winning my first Olympic gold medal and going to the Olympics, I didn't really think anything could get better than that. I mean, it was a dream come true. And then being able to come back and play with my Toronto Furies team, I was just going in looking to have a lot of fun at the Clarkson Cup tournament. And you know what, we just kept on winning game after game and just gave it all we had. And we ended up winning, and that just made my year so much better. And just the girls, just being there, being able to play with them, it was so much fun.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though, is when you look at this, Lloydminster is such a hockey town. We have a lot of girls teams here that play, and just kind of bringing awareness to the sport. Why is it so important for you to be able to talk to little girls and be able to say, hey, guess what, maybe one day you'll be able to compete for Olympic gold or compete in the league like that?
Yeah, I think when we were growing up, our goals were to play for Team Canada, to win a gold medal for Team Canada, and to play in the Olympics. And now there's the CWHL that those girls can dream to play in and aspire to kind of reach that level and play for the Clarkson Cup one day. So we never had that, so it's something that we want to kind of pass along to those young girls, and hopefully, our experiences, some of the lessons that we've learned along the way are things that we can pass along to them and, just inspire them a little bit.
All right, the event is still underway and it goes until 8 o'clock at the Service Sports Center. There will be a mobile synthetic ice rink where kids can test their skills. The tour will hit 26 cities across towns and the prairies, and it's going to be in North Battleford on July 12th. So you have time if you're from the area. Moving on, the Lloydminster Bobcats added another player to the roster today, signing 97-born forward Austin O'Rourke from the Valley Junior Warriors of the Eastern Hockey League. O'Rourke is a big body winger. He stands at 6'4" and weighs 212 pounds, someone who could be akin to a Mr. Taylor Mulder, the team captain. Now, last season, the White Georgia product registered 9 goals and 14 assists in 39 games with the Junior Warriors. Still sticking with hockey, but Junior B, the Vermilion Tigers announced the re-signing of head coach Derwin Selty to a 2-year deal. Selty took helm at the 2013-14 season, leading the team to a playoff berth. Now, associate coach Eddie Vidal returns, and former Tigers goalie Dusty Irvine joins the coaching staff. Now, the Border City Blue Jays will begin their first of back-to-back games tonight when they face the Midwest Expos. First pitch at 6:30. You can catch that one on Legion Ballpark. Meanwhile, the Lloydminster Twins are in action as well. They take on the Lakers in Macklin. Elsewhere, the North Battleford Beavers visit Unity to take on the Cards. And the Edam Blue Sox look to inch closer to top spot in the Smith Division when they host the division leaders from Standard Hill.